Hey y'all, come on in. Ms.V is kind of sad this morning. I put out on my community post that one of our congresswomen passed away. And I guess I'm more hurt than shocked because of the type of cancer that she had. Um, People just normally don't live very long with pancreatic cancer. And I got the text when I woke up this morning. And I guess I was shocked that it happened so soon, but I guess I shouldn't have been because my sister-in-law passed 4 years ago with pancreatic cancer. And she survived longer than a lot of people who have it. She came down for her treatments here at MD Anderson. And they just don't have a handle on pancreatic cancer. It's one of those tough ones, and it's hard to beat. So I'm a little bit sad this morning. I'm not the usual energetic self that comes out here full of energy. It just kind of snapped. And I had torn the house up because I'm totally redecorating the house and taking stuff out. And I bought some new things and I'm bringing those in. I got to break down the bed this weekend because my new bed is coming next week. And take the chest of drawer out, totally rearranging everything in the house as much as I can, working with the space that I have. So then I had to figure out what I was going to do with the bedroom suit after I take it down. And I'm like, okay, it goes to battered women. I'm not fixing to call up people and ask them if they want it. And then, can you send me a picture? Hell no. You've seen what my bedroom looked like. Come on now. And then wait on them. I ain't got no truck today. I ain't got nobody. I'm not going through all that. No. If you want it, you can go down there to the battered women's shelter and buy it for little or nothing. That's the way it's going down. How y'all doing this morning? Sun came out, so I was in there cleaning up, and I had stayed up late last night cleaning up and getting stuff out of there. It's amazing how much stuff you can collect in a year's time. Just steady bring it in, just steady bring it in. And I'm a person, I've told y'all that more times than one. I get bored real easy with stuff. I've been here a little over a year. I'm going into my second year, and I've changed this place around. This will be the third time in 1 year. I just cannot stand to look at the same old thing over and over. That's just, I get bored with the same language over and over. I mean, the same conversation. That's just who I am. And my friend is leaving me. Actually, she's one of the newest friends I had. We met last year. Her son was on the bus with me. And she has a little story. I was going over today to help her because she's got to be moved out by next Sunday. And she's leaving the state. She's moving to Florida. Her husband passed away in December of 2020. What would have that been? That would have been 2022 because it's been a year and some change now. And he passed away in the house. Y'all, when I take y'all over to our house, it is to die for. It is beautiful, and it's just too big now that he's gone and nobody to help keep it up. So she's moving to Florida, and she's gonna be living in that Walt Disney area. I guess they have homes there somewhere close by a subdivision or whatever. We didn't get a chance to talk too much about where she's moving other than that. But she's very wealthy, and she had 5 bedrooms in the home. And when she called me yesterday, It was like help, and I was like, what's going on? She had told me she was moving back. I think that was probably before Easter. And she was waiting on her son to get out of school. So um, he's out now, and she put him in special needs classes because his father passed in the house, and he was the one that found him in the bathroom. So she saw where he was going to need some special attention and stuff. And I think that's a really good parent to understand what your child has just gone through, and that's traumatic for a child to find his father as close as they were, had a heart attack in the bathroom. So I didn't really know when I met him what had really expired, but I just knew I didn't see anything that required him to be on a special needs bus. So finally, I walked him to the door one day. It was raining. And I took the umbrella out and I was like, Jill, no, don't walk to the door. I'm going to get the umbrella out so you won't get wet. And she asked me if I had a minute. And she told me, she said, oh, my son just loves you. And I was like, really? And she said, yes. And so she says, the story to me. And I was like, oh my God. And I kept, when I saw it, he had no physical handicaps. You couldn't tell he's a normal child. It's just a traumatic experience that he had gone through. So he's ninth grade this year, and he's ready to go back into a regular class. And into basketball. He's been playing basketball all summer. And I was surprised when I saw him on yesterday how much he had grown. I mean, he has gotten tall over the summer because he was a short little thing. And when I saw him, I was like, oh my God, you're taller than me. And he was like, yes, ma'am. And he's thinned out some. And I really am going to miss them because we became very, very close. After I had told her my story of what happened to my husband getting in a car accident and going in the hospital and catching COVID and passing away of that, she could kind of understand, you're not the only one that has gone through this. And I told her I didn't go through any therapy. I didn't go through any of that. I just went to my knees and I prayed every day and asked God to help me through it. And went to church on Sunday to try to get a word to help me through the next week. And you don't think that was tough, trying to move back here and then having a home in two places and then having to go back up there and clean out that house? And I just decided I'm not going in that house. I'm not taking anything out of that house. So I could truly understand when I got over there yesterday. It was nothing in the bedrooms except for one mattress she had left in there for her son to sleep on. And then she has kids that are like, well, I mean, they're in their 30s, and then she has a 3-year-old. Because the baby was a baby when he passed away. When I first met her, she was almost 1. Yep. So at least she has something to keep her company and keep her occupied growing old, because her son that lives with her is a registered nurse and he's 32 years old, so he's going to move to Florida with her. And then she has another daughter that doesn't live very far from us, and she and her husband moved in with her once the husband passed. But she was telling me, she said, I love this house so much when we bought it because of the rotunda. They have a rotunda when you come in, and then the stairs go up the sides of the rotunda. And it has all the amenities. I mean, a movie theater, pool in the backyard. Everything you need is at home. The exercising room. It's just really sad that it happened. And then to wake up this morning and find out about Congressman Sheila Jackson Lee, who did so much for Houston. It hurts. It's like pain on top of pain, and having to relive my pain, which A lot of these YouTubers out here have not really allowed me to grieve like I wanted to grieve. I wanted to just get through it without any nonsense. That's what I'm gonna call it. It's past lies. It's down to nonsense now. But I pray and I hope that they never have to go through what she's gone through and what I've gone through. And having to take care of the business part of it has been the hardest. And it still is business to take care of. And it's been over 3 years now. So, I had to just come to grips that these people don't have a clue what you've gone through. They don't give a shit. Um, to just come out and just say the things that they're saying, and you're trying to reestablish yourself as a widow, as a single person, and you're going to come out here and you're going to say the things that you're saying. You definitely are not a friend. Definitely. Because my friends have been there for me. And thank God for real friends. That's all I can say about that, is thank God for real friends, because they're definitely, these people out here in this virtual world are not your friends. You do not know them. I mean, I just took them to be like everyday people like you meet every day. No, they're not. They're users, they're losers, they are fake, they are phony. And I don't have a problem saying it because I've lived it. I've had to live through it all. And I'm just at a point now where I don't give a good cahoot. I just don't. I'm so past them. They just, like, if they would just not even come on, it doesn't matter. I don't look at them. I don't listen. I don't want to hear it. I've told everybody, don't send me no clips. I'm not going back and forth with these people. I got too much to do in my life to be bothered with them. They don't have a life, obviously. They don't have anything. If somebody passed away that they're with, what are they going to accomplish? When I'm looking at their lives, they don't have, what they have is what they have. There is nothing they're going to get. There's nothing these people are going to leave behind for them. So no, they wouldn't understand your life. And it will sound like a fairy tale to them. Maybe it does sound fake to them. If you have never had anything or experienced anything, yeah, it's going to sound like that to you. But to get out here and lie and not know it and just make up shit because that's the way you think and try to convince people of it, you're crazy. And I just thought I'd take time out of my busy time this morning to tell you, you are absolutely insane. And I would never, ever, ever want to be around anybody like that in my real life. I've never come across one, and I pray to God I don't. I got to get up out of here. I can't see y'all's comments. Let me go back over here and get back up out of the pool so I can read y'all's comments because I can't read them. But I thought it was a beautiful morning. Come get in the pool and relax and while the sun is out because it's supposed to rain all next week. So I'm taking advantage of it while I can. I'm going to do my hour out here. And then my coffee pot went out this morning, so I haven't had my coffee. I went to push the button to turn it on, and the button didn't come on. I was like, okay, trash. I wanted a red one to go with my, I really don't have a one red appliance left because I had the whole set. But like I said, I didn't go back in that house to get anything out of there. Nothing. It's just too full of memories, and I just told his kids, y'all do what y'all do and send me my money. That's it. I just, y'all can have everything in there, and I don't have no regrets. None whatsoever. I mean, I had things that I truly loved in that house, but not going back into a house, it really didn't matter anyway. I mean, where am I going to put that big ass furniture? It's definitely not going to fit where I'm living. And I'm not going out and get another house without somebody else there. I'm not taking up all those, my time with the responsibility of a home. That makes sense to me. It's different if you never had one. But like I said, I bought my first one at 25 and have had many, so it doesn't bother me. It bothers people who have not owned a home before. But I left a townhouse there and a home there. So, and had sold the one here. And even if I hadn't sold it while I was up there, I still wouldn't have gone back to it. Nope. It would have been no fun without him. Okay. Let me see what y'all saying. Y'all, my back is killing me. If I had good sense, I would get in the bed at night and stay my ass off that sofa, but ain't happened yet. Ugh. Maybe when I get my new bed, I'll get in there so I can see um, what the new bed feels like. The only thing I don't like about this one is it's king. And I didn't want a king bed, but it didn't come, they didn't have it in a queen. So I was like, okay, all that bed and one person in it. And then everything is so much more expensive for a king than a queen. And the queen was perfect for me because it takes up less room. And I don't have that big bedroom anymore, but it is what it is. Hey, Shatika, how you doing, sugar? Hey, Sting, good morning. Hey, Coffee, happy Saturday to you. Tajista's in the building. Happy Saturday, Tajista. Hey, my Lane, thank you for the roses. She never forgets. Hey, Carolyn. I guess you heard about it too, huh, Carolyn? That Sheila Jackson Lee passed of pancreatic cancer. And it doesn't seem like it's been that long since they really announced it. Now, I don't know how long she really had it, but I can guarantee you it's not long. My sister in law lived 2 years, and the people at MD Anderson said that's kind of unusual. Yeah, but she was so grounded in God and so had so much faith until the bitter end. She was not ready to go in the beginning, and she fought, but in the end, after she had gone through all these treatments and stuff, and it kept coming back, they would say she's in remission, and then it would come back again. She was ready in the end. Yeah. And it's unfortunate, my brother's now 82 years old. That was his wife. And I guess she had been in a family so long. 50 years is a long time to be in a family. She came into my family when I was ninth grade in high school. He actually met her. He came home from Vietnam, came by the school to pick me up that day. And she was standing out there waiting on a ride. She didn't even have a car. She couldn't even drive when he met her. My mom taught her how to drive. My mom taught her a lot. And she always looked up to my mom like it was her mom. And he met her that day, and they started dating. Then he went back and finished out what time he had left in Vietnam. And when he came back home, they got married. And they were together for 50 years. 3 sons. That's the mayor nephew that I have, the federal prosecutor, and then they have one son that's special challenge. She's special needs. And I think the part that she hated so bad having to leave him because he has always been there with her. He suffers from, what do they call it? Gigantism. He actually has always been taller, not necessarily big, he's just tall. And his physical features grew faster than his mental. And I would say he can read a lot of words, which we didn't know until one morning he read the newspaper out loud, and it was like, he can read. But when he's 50-ish, so when he was coming up, they didn't have a lot, they didn't know a whole lot about it. And that's what they were calling it then. Now we know it's more so, he has several disorders: ADHD, ADD, probably bipolar, because he has to take his medication every day. But he's very calm, very cool. He understands that his mother's gone. There's a big picture of her on an easel. He's very routine. Whenever he leaves, he goes through the same direction all the time. And he always says, he calls her Shirley. He doesn't call her mama. And I'll ask him, who is that? Shirley. Yep. But great kid. Never any problems with him whatsoever. The only thing you need to do is get him his food on time. That's it. Other than that, he can dress himself, um, hang his clothes up in the closet, put them in the laundry room, take his own bath, shower. She really, really worked with him over the years. So, like I say, he's no problem. He's gonna go lay in his bed most of the day, and he's pale as all get out, cause he doesn't get any sun. No. He used to play outside when he was younger, but now as a grown man, baby, ain't no sun finna hit him. No, he's very pale. White. The other two brothers are, light brown. Him, pale. Um, let's see who else is in here. Why you sad? Okay, now you know why I'm sad. It's just like emotions, bringing back memories of what I've been through, helping my friend this week, what she's going through. I've already been there, having to move out, and I came back here instead of staying up there because I didn't really know that many people up there. I didn't really care for the area that much. Um, so I came back here to family and friends and back to my church family. And I made the best decision. I made the best move. Yeah, I did. Yeah. Coffee says, right, pancreatic is the fastest. They just don't have a handle on it. It just seems like, okay, well, take out the pancreas. But I think it spreads so fast from the pancreas. That is what I think the problem is. And they just haven't, medical science has not caught up with them. A lot of them, they catch them in time and they can work with them. Like breast cancer, if you catch it in those first stages and stuff like that, even brain cancer, people are living from it. I was reading this morning where it's a lady out here on Facebook is getting ready to have brain surgery in 2 weeks, and she'll probably do well. We guy that plays the baby brain. Come on now, vet. The baby grand piano at church has had brain surgery. I saw where it changed his personality a little bit. He's not that happy, laughing person he used to be. He's more serious now. But he back teaches school and back he teaches music in Galveston. He's retired and then he went back to work to teach music. And he comes every Sunday and play the baby grand at church. So they've improved and they've come a long ways, but yet they have so far to go. Sting is saying my condolences. Thank you, Sting. Hey, Edward, how you doing, my Edward? Okay, I bought me some patches for my back and then still ain't got off the sofa. So when I get out the pool, I'm going to go take a shower, dry off, and put the patch on. Hey, Latina, how you doing? I had to get out the pool to read y'all's comments. The sun was too bright out there. Okay. Oh, man. To just is saying, it's normal to feel what you feel, Queen. I'm here for you through laughter and sadness. Yeah, I don't think I've had a sad day since I've been out here, and I've gone through a lot of deaths. But this one was just so similar to what I went through. Um, the only difference is he passed away in the house where they lived, in the bathroom, of a heart attack. And when she described it to me yesterday, I'm like, and I'm in the bathroom with her where he passed away, and I'm looking at how she had to put her foot up on him because his head got stuck between the commode and the toilet tissue holder on the wall. And she had to get him out and start working on him. But she knew he was gone when she was working on him. And they worked on him, the people, when they got there, about 40 minutes. But once he slumped over, it was all over. So at least I didn't have to go through that. Mine was that I never saw mine again. I was out in Vegas. The world shut down. I could not get there to be with him. And he lived for a while and caught it in the hospital. And that's what was so sad. He didn't die from the car wreck. He died from the sea. So, um, it is what it is. And like I say, I was pretty much over it and, moving on with my life. Y'all never saw where I was sad or anything because I had accepted it. It is what it is. You got to get through it. When I first came back, I stayed with Tasha for a while, trying to get my head together. And when I felt like it was time for me to move out and move on, I was there with her for maybe about 4 months. And I told her, I said, I'm ready to move on. I'm able to move into my own place now. But, them first couple of days, I'm wanting to call him or why he hasn't called me. And I had to take that number out of my phone with his name on it. I had to do a lot of things in order to get through it. Start thinking single, stop thinking married. It was tough. It was tough. And then for somebody to come out here and just try to dog you about your own husband and don't have a clue what you going through and hollering about he faking, you know, even last week with the other woman over there, talking about him. I'm like, what is wrong with these people? You're talking about a deceased person. You want to see my husband's obituary. When you got a live and living husband, you need to be taken care of. That shit it blows my mind. It really does. It's like, I could never be that evil. Never. Under no circumstance. I don't care what you do to me. And then especially when I ain't did shit to you. Come tell the people what I did to you. Other than promote your channel. All of you. Y'all are sickening. I can't with y'all. Get on my nerves. Thank you, Tajisti. Okay, who is this? Oh, that's Coffee speaking. And then these old trolls coming over here with believing all that old ignorant stuff that propaganda that they put out here. These some sick people with no lives. Just coming for you. And you don't have a clue what a person is really actually dealing with. Yeah, the people around me, thank God, knew what I was dealing with. But then here's some virtual person you don't even know. Ain't never been around. They ain't never been in your home. They ain't never been nowhere near you. I was like, I can't with you. Fall off the map, please. Go find you somebody else to play with. Because I'm sick of you. Hey, loving me, Tracy. How you doing, sugar? Thank you for the hearts and the roses. Server, chill out. She's not feeling good today. No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm really not. I'm not in the best frame of mind today at all. Mm-mm. And then on top of that, y'all know how organized I am and how I like to keep my home where I can walk y'all through any room in there. Baby, if I take y'all up there now, it look like a crazy person. Because I didn't just work in one room. I tore them all up. I did. I pretty much got the living room back the way I wanted. Decided to switch up the bathroom completely and put up new shower curtains in there. I took those pictures off the wall. I don't want them in there anymore. Those pictures kind of remind me of moving in here and how empty and how lonesome it felt moving in here by myself. And I took them down. I don't want them no more. I'll put something else. I'll find something else to go up there. It's like a new beginning again. Every time I switch, it's more like it's you now. And all the stuff that I did bring back that we had together, I'm getting rid of it. I don't want to look at it. It brings back memories of when we went shopping to get it or, I can't with that no more. So I pretty much got it all out now, and everything I got is stuff that I bought myself since I've been by myself, and I'm liking it much better. Yeah. All right, trolls, don't get crazy. Are you gone? They get on your nerves. I mean, and I would bet probably 90% of them are grown ass people that's out here on YouTube, subscribers and content creators. And that's sad that you are misleading the people like you are, and you don't have no content for the people. Same thing, just a different day. I could never. I just get off YouTube because it ain't that critical to me. And if that's the way I had to make money, I'd go find me something else to do. I really would. And they always come in with troll name. Why don't you be bold enough to come in here with your real name? You get on your panel and you say all kind of old off-brand shit that ain't true. Come on up in here and tell the people what you got to tell them. You ain't blocked over here. None of you. Because I don't care. You don't have nothing to do with me or my life or my lifestyle. Never have and never will. Sorry I ever wasted any money supporting you. Sorry I ever came to your channel. Sorry that you feel the way you do. I mean, I have to live my life and I have to be me. And if it don't fit, then you got to do like I did. Yours don't fit mine, so I moved on. I accepted you for who you were. You can't accept me for who I am. Why? You need to ask yourself that. Um, hey Adam, how you doing? In the pool, obviously I was, but I couldn't read the comments in the pool. And I need to get in there and let this back soak, baby. I done messed my back up on that sofa instead of getting in the bed. But hopefully when I get the new bed in here next week, I'll get in my new bed and get my money's worth out of it. Now I got to go find a dresser because that set goes together. You know, it was black leather, crocodile leather. And so I can't keep the dresser and the chester that goes with it. So the nightstand, all of it, gotta go. And I gotta start over there. And friend got a beautiful, it's glass and mirrored dresser. Friend paid what she told me, $2,000 for the nightstand, $5,000 for the chester, and $8,000 for the dresser. So she's trying to pack it to Florida. It's not going to make it in no rider truck. I'ma tell you. I don't care how they wrap it, because it's all glass and mirrored. And I'm going to go over there and I'm going to try to help her get it wrapped. You know, start out with the bubble wrap. Then come back with some foam. Then wrap it again in bubble wrap. Then put blankets over it. Then you got to tie it down real good on those walls in that truck. Because at least a little bit of movement, that mirror is going to pop. But, you know, she'll see. Because I lost most of my mirrors coming back and they were wrapped really good. I lost my TV. I had a big TV down in the basement, and I did try to bring it back. It didn't make it. When I turned it on, the whole TV was black. And y'all said something about, Ms.V, how you make it without a TV? Wasn't nothing on there I really wanted to see. And then I knew what had happened to the TV, and I had just bought that TV. We had paid for it probably a couple of months before this happened. Yep. Oh, Lord. And I got to catch up with Danielle today to see if she got the projector for me. It's like I'm going to catch up one day. But maybe I'll leave the place alone for a year now once I get it back situated. But it's going to make me clean out everything in the bedroom. And I might have to move that curio, take all them eggs out of there and move it on another wall. Because a king is wider and a little longer. Just a tad longer than a queen. But definitely wider. So in order to get it in there, I might have to rearrange everything. Take some stuff out. I don't know. I'll figure all that out once the bed get here. Edward, did I speak to you, sugar? I don't know, but thank you for coming in, Edward. Coffee, thank you for being a milestone member over here. Praying for you, Miss V. I'm gonna be all right. It's just that I have to go through whatever I'm going through. I have to go through it. I can't just act like it's not there, because then it'll worry me, and then I'll just be thinking of it all day long and all of that. So today I was like, okay, you just gonna get through this, and you just have to go back to yourself. And I'm staying busy trying to get it back straight again, because I hate the fact that it's all torn up like that. But that's where my mind was. Just start all over again. You sick of looking at this? Take a little time and redo it the way you want to do it. And that's where I am this morning. Loving Me Tracy, thank you for being a member for 1 month. I appreciate you also. I don't know if I called out the content creators, but Loving Me Tracy, I think I forget you every time. But y'all, she does have a channel, and it's very good, informative information. It's positive information. It's not no bunch of who shot John and why and bring this receipt and you be this and you MF that. No, it is not. So please check out Loving Me Tracy. Thank you, Loving Me Tracy. Um, yes, thing. She passed away. Miss Margaret was the one who sent me the text. I woke up about 7:30 and I checked my phone, and she had texted me that she had passed. And then I started seeing it all over Facebook, from different people who live in the area. And then when I put it out there on my community wall, a little bit about her and who she was, a lot of Houstonians saw it. Fanny, who used to be my moderator, saw it, and she was saying, that it's going to be a void for her. You just don't know how much the lady did for Houston. From 1995 to 2024, she was the congresswoman for the 18th district here. She helped a lot of people. She is going to be sadly missed. Okay. Many blessings to you, Edward from Carolyn. To you and yours. Beautiful Saturday here in Texas. It is, Carolyn. It did start out like this. It was kind of raining a little bit here in my area this morning. But then all of a sudden, I stepped out on the balcony to take a little break. And I'm like, oh, I need to get in the pool while the sun is shining, because all next week is supposed to be raining. And I start to call a friend back and tell her, girl, you better come on, go get that truck and start loading that truck up while we got some sunshine. But hey, whatever she want to do, because like I say, she in a bad place, a different kind of place. She's happy to be moving there, but she's sad because she's leaving their dream home that they built from the ground up. And I can understand a lot. It's like yesterday she was like, take this, take this. I don't want nobody to have this but you. Take this. And I'm like, I don't have nowhere to put all this stuff. And it's beautiful furniture. But man, I don't know. Associates. Yes, coffee. Hey, Kendra. Why your heart so sad, Queen? If you've been in here for a little while, it's just going back through these people leaving you, death and dying. And you're over it, but you never get over it. It's going to be there with you always to the end. I mean, my mom's been gone since 99, and my father's been gone since 94. And it doesn't really bother me until the holidays, Mother's Day, or Father's Day. And then all those thoughts and all those memories, and they're good memories, thank God. I don't have bad memories of my parents. I have memories of them always being there for their children and providing for us and making sure we were college degreed and we were on our own and we could take care of ourselves. That was my dad's legacy, is making sure that his family could survive if anything happened to him. And kudos to both of them. They did a good job. Nobody's ever been to jail or out there with DWIs, drunk and driving. We all got our degrees. We all, you know, built our homes or moved into nice homes and took care of our families just the way that they took care of us. So I think they would be proud of us. I am. I'm proud of my siblings. I only have two left out of seven, but I'm proud of all of us. So many people are leaving us. I have noticed more people are dying the last 4 years. I lost 9 family members 2 years ago. I just became numb. You do. People who don't go through this, they don't understand this. It's like you get to a place where it doesn't, it hurts, but it doesn't hurt, if you know what I mean. It's like you've gone through it so much until you just understand, and now you know it's a life cycle that you go through. You come here to leave here, and then new babies come in. And I've noticed that. I don't know if y'all noticed that, but every time I lose a family member or a friend, there's a baby that comes, like almost like a replacement for these people. Now these third generations, my great nieces, are starting to get married now. Amber is going to be getting married this year sometimes. I just found out from my niece that she was getting married. She's a great niece, and I found out from my niece that she's getting married. And she's approaching 30, so she's been out there long enough now. And her and this guy's been dating a long time. And she stayed there with my brother, who is her grandpa, after his wife died for about a year. And then she was in a bad car accident, and she had to go to live with her mother so she could take care of her. And her mother lives here in Texas, up near Dallas. So I'm happy for her. I really am. Yeah, you become numb and you accept it. It's sad, but I cherish every moment now. Yes, you do. And that's what I've been telling y'all for the last couple of weeks. You know, life is short. That is sure. How many times have I been saying that? And you better live your life every day. Your life. While you worrying about who got what and who don't have what, that's not going to be important. If you come down with an illness that's devastating, or you leave out of here, that's on you. If you messed up and you didn't live your life like you should have, baby, don't be laying out on that deathbed talking about, I wished I had. It's too late. I try to live every day, peace and harmony, and that's for real. Okay. Hey, Steve from Minecraft. How you doing, sugar? Welcome to Chatting with Ms.V. Um, the pool looks good. It's kind of cold in there this morning. It's not a heated pool. So the sun is not real hot where it's been out all day. So you have to stand there a little while and get your body acclimated back to the water. But I'm fixing to get back in there. I got out so I could read y'all's message. But I'm going to get in there in a few minutes because I want to do at least an hour. The doctor that passed away, who was my specialist for my knee, had me doing water aerobics twice a day. And I did good until the weather changed. And I haven't been in there in 2 weeks now. So I got to get back in there today and get me an hour in. Coffee getting y'all told whoever Philmont is, you must live in the projects to know. I guess so. Miss Loretta, I watched her this morning. Now, apparently somebody said something about the projects over there. I don't know why they want you to live in the projects. First of all, let me tell you how I feel about the projects. People have to live somewhere, and they have to live within their budget. And it's nothing wrong with the projects. You know what's wrong with people, in my opinion? I don't care if they live in the projects or if they live in a mansion. People who live in a mansion can be filthy and nasty just like people live in the projects. You get that in your head that they not clean or they nasty. No. I've been in some homes in my younger years and in my latter years. The rules of the projects have even changed in a lot of places I go. You can't have all them old cars over there. You cannot have a dirty place. They're inspecting those places because the government is helping subsidize them. And they don't have no money to keep fixing up that place every time you go in there and you tear it up. But there are some people that live in the project, sugar. I don't know what you said, that are much cleaner than people that live in homes. A lot of people my era and older, they grew up in the projects, okay? I never lived in the projects, but my mom taught school in a low-income district. And there were projects all around the school and little shotgun houses. I played with those kids on the playground every evening until my mom could leave work. She couldn't leave until almost 4 o'clock because she had bus detail in the evening, making sure those kids got on that bus. So those kids lived within walking distance, so they stayed on the campus until I left. And we played together. I was able to go in a couple of them's house, and their homes were very clean. I never ate there because my mom wouldn't let us eat at other people's house. But don't come over here with that project stuff, okay? Because you're going to get told off. I have friends that are on Section 8 right now, and I have friends that live on the project. I am not so uppity and so think I'm so high class that I can shun my nose down on them. No. And I would never. So don't come over here with that project mentality, okay? Because this definitely ain't project. What you pay over here to live here. So just, skedaddle, okay? Get on about your business. You don't have nothing good to say. My mama always told me don't say nothing at all. It's obvious we were raised by a different mama. Hey Audrey, hi everyone. Welcome to Chatting with Ms.V. Thankful Saturday, feeling excellent. Yes, my arthritis pain was a good 20, and after 1 week of healthy lifestyle, it's now a 15 and it's going down. Thank you, Jesus. You said it, Miss Audrey. You definitely said. Oh, I'm gonna be out here by myself when I get back in the pool. Let me get the rest of these comments so I can get on back in the pool. Good morning, Carla. How you doing, sugar? Let's see. Hello to all of you this morning. Ms. V, my condolences to you and your family. Thank you, Audrey. Wow, Ms. V, my condolences. Thank you, Latina. I've had my share this year. I haven't had 9, but probably 7 family members and friends to pass away. And we've had somebody down at the church every month, all last year and this year. And it just seems like it's always people I know. But that's going to happen as you age. It will. Just get ready for it. Kind of make you feel sometimes like you in the world all alone. But I thank God I meet people very easily. Just like I've met y'all out here, and I respect people. And when they don't respect me, I move out from around them because I'm not going to disrespect you. I'm not going off into your business. I'm not going off into your life. I'm not interested in what you have. What you have is yours. What I have is mine. Just like I can accept yours, you need to accept mine. And when you can't, get the hell on. Because, like I say, I can show mine. I don't have a problem showing nowhere I've ever lived. I got a video out here early in the game showing you houses that I owned in Texas City. And, kind of giving you my life story, showing you pictures of places I had been. And then this content creator comes out here. Wherever you say you been, she been too. You damn right. If I've been there, I've been there. Sorry you haven't. Just stupid stuff. Just showing the hate. Man, get a life and go somewhere and do something. Get out the box like I always say. You'll be all right. And you see life differently if you just wasn't sitting up in the house looking at YouTube all day long. And it's obvious you don't have no friends. I'll never see none of that. I don't even see you coming from behind the damn camera. Shit, it's a mess. I couldn't live like that. Worrying about what somebody else doing and saying and all of that. Just coming for people who ain't coming for you. Go get something to do. It's got to be something. Go volunteer some time. Concentrate on your channel. Trying to build your channel. You're not going to build it like that. You're only going to get those kind of people like you got over there that think and feel just like you. The majority of the world don't think and feel like that. I'm back in the pool now, y'all. I got to paddle and try to hold the phone up out the water. So far, I've been good at this. Okay? And get on that other side because I can't see y'all. Just speaking, I think. Thank you. I can't see who you are for the condolences. Let me get on this other side over here on the shady side. Hey, Rez, I ain't seen you in a minute. How you doing, Rez? Everyone in the chat today, I hope you are doing well. I'm doing good. I just going through emotions today, Rez. I've been dealing with the death and dying issues, and I've had a class about that at U of H when I was taking those psychology classes up there. So it's a cycle you go through, and I'm going through that cycle now. It was brought back up by a friend who lost her husband, and then by Sheila Jackson Lee, who I've been affiliated with ever since I came here to the Houston area. So, there are things that's going to always trigger. For those of you who have been through it, you know what I'm talking about. Something is going to come up that's going to trigger it in your mind. And yesterday was a real trigger when I went to my friend's house. Yeah. Ms.V, let's see what you're saying. She wants, what? She wants, I can't understand what that is, Carolyn. DX, a DK? It was stage 4. Oh, when they found it was stage 4. Mm, Very little help then. Yes, in my opinion, you're right. It's very little help with that if it's a stage 1. I really don't know anybody personally who has survived it at all. Um, Hold on. Should not have done the chemo at that late stage. Wasn't gonna do no good. Nope. Because you actually are putting poison in your body to kill off some of the white blood cells. And that probably weakened her, putting that chemo in there. Because they told me even with my mom, she had cervical cancer. And at her age, they said that she got the wrong treatments when she was in our little small town where we grew up. So you live and you learn. By the time I got her here to MD Anderson, she was here a week, and they told her that she only had, like, I think when the psychiatrists and stuff came in the room to talk to us, it was like 3 days, and she lasted 4. Yeah. Long enough to get her back home where she wanted to be. Sheila Jackson Lee was a great woman. She would truly be missed in Texas. Yes, ma'am, Sting. Definitely. Hey, Ruby. How you doing, Ruby? I'm trying to see you, baby. The sun is glaring off this water. I'm out at the pool. Good morning, everyone. I hope y'all are doing well today, and God bless. Thank you, Ruby. I appreciate you coming over. Let's see, who is this? Man, I can't hardly see this. Somebody from Virginia. I can't see your name, baby. I'm sorry. I see 721, but I'm out at the pool, and and I can't see with the sunshades on. June bug. That's what it is. June bug Lynn. I see it now. I got the phone where I can see it. Welcome to Chatting with Miss V. Much love to you, baby. Thank you for coming over. I'm trying to reach y'all's comments. Oh no, sorry to hear this news, Miss V. Yeah, it happens. It'll happen to all of us. And it's all in how you deal with it. This morning, um, after yesterday, it was just a little too much because it was back to back. And I was like, man. And it makes you think of your mortality too. You know, I'm 70 years old. I know I don't have that long left to live, but I want to enjoy every ounce of my day, every day. And then, I just lost Miss Cat. I spoke at her funeral Tuesday, and that was my friend. She was 93, but she was a client of mine from 2000, from 1999 to 2008. That lady was in my beauty shop every Thursday at 9 o'clock, and we became so close. She was like another mother to me. So it's just been these back-to-back hits. That's what it is. On my way to Galveston to a breast cancer survivors fashion show at Compton Memorial, then dinner on the beach. Oh, good, Carolyn. You have a good time. It should be a pretty day to have dinner on the beach, Carolyn, because it's pretty here. But you can walk right out of this area, and I can go to Sis's house, which is not 15 minutes from where I live, and it'll be pouring down rain. I went to take Miss Margaret her bananas yesterday, and some things I had for her. And she met me at the service station because she had to pick up her grandson, the one that had the kidney transplant. He doesn't drive, so because his sight is very, very bad. So he had called her to get something to eat, and I met her at the service station. Y'all wait till y'all see her. She went to the beauty shop yesterday. She got them curls back. They were pretty though. I like the way she did it. It's like it's not that wash look curl, that natural look curl. It's a flat iron curl. And it's very pretty. She liked them curls because that flat, straight look, she got to wrap it and then she got to do too much to it. So she back in hog heaven again. Third leading cause of death is medical malpractice. Direct quote from CDC in case anyone calls BS hospitals got paid to list CV-19 on death certificate. It's listed on him, on his. It has 3 causes of death on there. It was something about the lungs, which probably had something to do with it because he did not smoke at all, which you don't have to get things messed up with your cancer. But he wasn't having that problem before. They had folks on respirators turned up. I don't trust. Well, like I say, I was in Vegas and he passed before I could even get there. And I'll never know. I just know what's on the death certificate. That's it. They had COVID 19 first. And there's something about the lungs, respiratory, something. I don't know. I'd have to go look at it again. Thank you, Sting. I appreciate it. Hey, girly girl. Welcome to Chatting with Ms. V. You think I'm gorgeous? I don't feel too gorgeous today. Uh-uh. But thank you. Ms. V, I love when you say, I can't with y'all. I can't. I can't. It's just some things in life I've come to realize, Coffee. I just, I can't with you. And that's all I can say. If I tried, or if I thought, I was a friend of yours, not necessarily a friend, an associate, okay? Because ain't nobody out here no friends with nobody out on this virtual app. It's people who generally like you, okay, or you like them for whatever reason. But friends, hell no. Are they there when you need them? Then they ain't no friend then. Mm-mm. Do they call you to ask you how you doing today? Or do they call you to tell you some mess today? They ain't your friend. Mm-mm. And then I've seen people come out here one way and totally flip the script. You don't know. It's like, what happened to you? What messed up your life like that? You got to come out here and just totally change from who you are or who you pretended to be. You don't want to pretend no more. Okay. Hey Nova, how you doing? You're saying exactly, sister. Welcome to Chatting with Ms.V, y'all. Come on in. Try to relax over here and keep it real. Live our lives, our best lives. Not just today, but every day. Live however you want to live. If you choose not to get up out the bed today and that's how you want to live your life, that's your best life today. Yeah. You don't let people dictate how you live. Don't ever do that. Live your life with no regrets. Hey, go get a good happy Saturday to you. Good afternoon. I think it's afternoon now. Okay. Sting, you getting them out of here. Thank you, baby. Hey, Kendra, Ms.V, the trolls play on our pain. Shake them off. My moderators getting them out of here before I can even see what they saying. And I thank my moderators so much because they do an excellent job of taking care of this page and getting them out of here. Mm-mm. And that's when people have come for me the most, the trolls. When you're going through something, when they know you on your best day, they ain't coming for you because they know they gonna get told off. Very classy over here. I don't cuss them. Just tell them where they can go. Where the sun don't shine. I don't need you. I don't need people like you in my life. And they really like you. When they come over here trolling like that, they really like you. Because they don't know you to be coming over here saying anything. They want to be a part but don't know how to be a part. Hope you're okay. We are all human. We all feel like this some days. Yeah, I don't go through this often, but like I say, I think it's these back-to-back deaths this week that really took me to this place where I am today. But I'll shake it off. By the next time y'all see me, y'all will be done forgot. But dog, Miss V was sad. She ain't sad. I don't stay sad long. I don't ever worry about anything. Never. I've learned not to worry. If I'm a trust in him, then I should not have no worries. Mm-mm. I'm so happy you're talking about how you feel. Venting helps. Yes, Tajisti. I wasn't about to. I hadn't been out here with y'all because of all the things I was going through. And then this morning, it's like when she called me, we were supposed to be working over at her house today all day long. But I guess she was tired and because she's done a lot. Cleaning out 5 bedrooms of furniture and a living room. I don't remember if I saw the dining room, if anything was in there or not. But basically, she just has um, packing to do now and getting that stuff out of the garage. Hey Nancy, how you doing? Welcome to Chatting with Miss V. Hope you feel better. Thank you, Nancy. I will. Yep, it's just one of those days. Trolls are losers, lonely people. Exactly, Coffee. If you want to come over and talk about something that makes some sense. Don't try to tell people how you feel about something because it may not be true. And you don't look too cute when you do that. It's saying you missing something in your life. Now, I don't know whether projects or what they said because my moderators had taken you out, but why would you come over here and say that? This is the most beautiful project you ever seen. Check it out. Okay? I live close to Hobby, y'all. It's a plane flying over. Airport. Isn't that gorgeous project? You should get you a project like this. But make sure your credit score is straight. Make sure you have, uh, what is it, 2 times or 3 times the salary. Um, Make sure you can afford the projects that I live in. Okay, sugar? Because it ain't cheap. Not at all. You ain't getting all this on Section 8, okay? We don't always have to agree to be respectful. No, we don't. I like Ms.V for many reasons. I don't always agree with everything, and you don't have to. She says, but that's emotional maturity. Life isn't that black or white or gray. No. I mean, me and Miss Margaret have been friends for 20 years. We don't agree with everything, but we still friends. I don't have to. She is who she is. She thinks like she thinks. I can accept that. Y'all see how we act with each other. If she say something that I know, I don't think so, Margaret, I tell her and we keep moving with the conversation. We're not finna sit there and argue about nothing. For what? She done lived 79 years, I done lived 70 years, and she done made it this long without my approval of anything, and I've made it this long without her approval. And we gonna fall out about anything? Not us. We don't roll like that. And I don't think people know how to do that. That's why they don't have long lasting friends. I don't get in her business, she don't get in mine. Whatever she tell me stays with me. Whatever I tell her stays with her. We talking to each other. We're not talking to the world. I'm glad you're getting your new bed soon. A good bed is very important for proper rest and the body. Yeah, Auntie, it's the mattresses that you need to have good mattresses because that's actually what you sleep on. There was nothing wrong with the bed or the mattresses. I just had it like 10 years. I've had it a decade now, and I just wanted something different. That bedroom suit was in the guest bedroom at the house because I didn't go in the house to get the king size bedroom suit that I had in there because it was too big. I wasn't finna pack all that furniture down here and then couldn't use it just because. Trolls, this is a warning to you. You being disrespectful and rude. Bad words, talking crazy. Please understand, you will be gone ASAP. So please go elsewhere. Yeah, there's a lot of channels out here that don't do nothing but cuss and fuss and raise hell and make up stuff and lie. Go find you one of them. We're not trying to do that over here. Thanks, Audrey Evans. Um, Word to the wise. Okay. Kendra, that type of furniture, she needs a moving company to do that. She called the moving company, and to move her house, they wanted, well, $28,000. So that's why she just started getting rid of stuff and she just gonna buy new stuff. A lot of it, she was like me, Kendra, is memories. They bought this stuff together. They built this home together. And they haven't even been in it that long because that place is probably, it's less than 10 years that they've been in that house. And he's been gone too. Yep. She said she just wanted to get a smaller house in Florida and all brand new stuff and start over. Sting say she got them trolls. Okay. Oh no, she's gotta go, so she's saying hold down the trolls, y'all. Take care, Sting. Have a good weekend. Tell your mama I say hello. Off to your daughter's house. Okay. Have a good weekend, Sting. Suggested we should plan a daytime when works for us so we're not interrupted to come on Ms. V's panel and chat. Uh, Regulars just to show support. I was shy before. Yeah, you were saying that, Auntie. Mm-hmm. I got some company now. Miss V, listen, we got you 24/7. If you want to talk, sing, dance, whatever, we here. Yes, we have never met in person. However, we care about you and we got you. Thank you so much, Audrey. I think that my personality shows through who I really am. A lot of fun, not a worrier, a love of people, especially children. Um, just want a decent place to live and live my life. go where I want to go, do what I want to do at this stage in life. And, you know, it would be great if we met one day. But if it doesn't, I've really enjoyed the time that we've had together and hope that I've said and done some things that are pleasing in your sight, that I've brought some wisdom, some knowledge, some education. What I said my channel was all about. I would hate to have on my profile that my channel was about education, inspiration, motivation, and humor, and I don't bring you what I'm saying that I'm about. So I think I've done a pretty good job of bringing you just that. Some days we talk nothing but education. Other days, like Sundays especially, it might be inspirational. I know I'm not going to get the views on Sunday that I would get on Monday through Saturday, but it's okay. I mean, it's a day of, to me, inspiration and peace and joy and love and just resting. That's what I like to do on Sundays, just kick back. And y'all have to understand this is a different time in my life too. I'm used to being on the road and traveling and moving from here to there. My life is different. I'm accepting the life I'm living now. And I thank God for the life I have lived and the experiences that I've had and the memories and the pictures of places I've been and people I've met and throughout life. It's been a wonderful life. I can't sit here and lie to you and say it's been all fun and games. No, I've gone through things just like everybody else. But I'm a person to quickly get over it. I just don't sit there and let myself become depressed and unhappy. I'm not going to do that. Antoinette is saying, Ms.V. and chat, rest in peace, Sheila Jackson Lee. Yes, a beautiful, lovely person. And she was all for the people. It didn't matter to her. Hey Solomon, how you doing? Welcome to Chatting with Miss V. And those of you who are coming in today, thank you for coming in and chatting with me. It's not about how many days in your life, it's about how much life in your days. Ooh, Angelica, I could not have said it any better. That's fact. That is fact. Yes, it is. That's beautiful. Thank you, Angelica, and welcome. Always feel free to come into this chat. And thank God for the moderators who get the people who are just not quite right. I don't want to call them crazy or delusional or mentally challenged, but y'all see something ain't quite right with these folks just bouncing off in chats just to be bouncing off in there. But this started here last year. The end of last year is when I first came out here, I was out here a good 10 months before I saw a troll in my chat. Every now and then you might have somebody to come in, but it really wasn't foolish stuff. Okay, it was stuff they had heard on another channel and they were basically questioning it. But now you got people that's just real crazy, and I don't know. I guess it's gonna be like that from now on. We living in those times. Yeah.